Good evening, everyone. What's up? It is Satisfying Meal. Topped it off the music desserts, Mr. Hot speaking. Previously, there were a bunch of Google Hangouts or live streams, food review or food product talk videos or food discussions, and a few other random videos like the vacuum one, etc. Today's going to be a video relating to TV shows. This video was supposed to be done about a month or 2 months ago. It was supposed to be done back in May or June, but it was forgotten of. But it is September 26th, and it's like 10:30 a.m. It's finally going to be done. This is going to be on TV show characters that deserve their own spin-offs. Now, the TV show characters that have been chosen, they had to deserve it more than most other characters, and they had to be some of the best characters made on TV. The first one to start this off would be the Brain from Arthur. Now, the Brain is one of the most interesting characters on the Arthur TV show because he is among the smartest of any character in that show, even smarter than Mr. Ratburn almost. And with him doing science experiments, computer research, and many other various activities such as wildlife spotting, or like bird watching, or like cooking, or like writing, or planning or creating, Brain would be a character that could have a spin-off for probably at least several seasons by him alone, without any other character involved. Because Brain's interesting enough with how knowledgeable he is that he could survive on his own without any other character guiding him. And there's a lot more to Brain than what the TV show has. Brain could be exposed even more with what he does on a daily basis and whatnot. See ya. Thank you. Alright, the second character is going to be Alberto from Arthur. Yep. See you, Mr. Garlic. See you, Mom. Oh, definitely, yeah. Have fun. Oh, sorry about that. Just saying goodbye to some friends. But, let's see. Oh, yeah. Alberto is really interesting. Not only is Alberto a star student like Brain is, he's also a star athlete in, like, kendo, soccer, golf. He's almost as interesting as the Brain, and his heritage is very interesting. His ethnicity. He is Ecuadorian, but it'd be interesting to see how he grew up, and it'd be interesting to see what he does in his school since he's in 8th grade and not in 3rd grade. He has a much more interesting personality than Arthur does, and it can be as interesting as the Brain. Both him and the Brain would be great students together if they met each other. And by the way, this is off topic, but Brain would be in Calculus BC probably by the 8th or 9th grade. Brain could literally just be in high school with how knowledgeable he is. His wide range of vocab, his knowledge on high school and college topics, his writing skills, the way he speaks, etc. Alberto too, but Alberto isn't as smart as the Brain, but Alberto's still an accelerated student. Like, Alberto was in algebra by 8th grade, so he's 1 year ahead in math by the American standard. And Alberto's a very knowledgeable young man, too, as well as being bilingual. It's too bad that Alberto doesn't show up very often in the Arthur series. But he's been on the Arthur series for about 14 years now. Alright, next character. Let's see. T-Mitty from The Breadwinners. The Breadwinners was one of the most hated TV shows in history. Notable, it was probably one of Nickelodeon's most hated cartoons of all its existence. But T-Mitty is a red owl. He's basically like the Squidward of the TV show. He's literally like Squidward, except not as sensitive as Squidward. And he's an owl that lives in a tree. He's a character he's probably the only character in the whole Breadwinner show that has a brain and that actually cares about others and doesn't make as many silly mistakes as the other characters, and is tolerable. T-Mitty is one of his own kind. He does resemble Squidward by being Mostly a loner, a character much different than any other character, and a character that could probably pass high school and college. And that's a pretty cool name, T. Mitty. And T. Mitty's voice is cool, and he sounds and acts like Squidward, except with different words and a different personality and a different character. But still, he does have to suffer through what the characters do to him, but not as badly as Squidward does. Alright, next character that deserves a spin-off is Squidward, Tentacles from SpongeBob. Squidward is literally the only character that one can feel sorry for in a whole SpongeBob series. He's much better than Plankton. Plankton comes in second in that show, but Squidward is the only character that could graduate, that could pass high school, graduate college, and probably be in accelerated classes. He's the only one with above average intelligence, and the only one who has class in the whole series. He's the only one that's artistic, musical, intelligent, knowledgeable, classy, and he's far apart from the rest of the characters because he's a well-rounded character with his many interests. He's grumpy for a reason. And with him being the only character from the whole show by himself, he would do really well because Squidward alone is very interesting in his daily activities. And being him by himself is actually a lot more peaceful than being annoyed with the other characters that one knows, including SpongeBob and Patrick. So therefore, he would go well alone, and he is he's probably one of the best characters that TV's ever created. Alright, next we don't have that many characters left. We have Oko from It's a Big Big World. Most people don't know this TV show, but It's a Big Big World only lasted for 1.5 a second short season. Oko is probably is probably the wisest character. He's the most interesting character. He's a howler monkey, and he sounds Asian. He sounds like a Southeast Asian with his Tai Chi. He looks Asian too because he's shorter than the rest of the characters, and it just looks like it from his face. He looks like a monkey that could be from Thailand or Indonesia possibly. His voice, his actions, and his rare appearances make him so interesting that he deserves his own spin-off. Oko did not get enough appearances in It's a Big Big World in general. Oko should have been in the TV show more than what he had been, because he is the best character, even better than Snook. And Oko was never mad, and he was mysterious,